The Dukascopy TV team once again brings you the week ahead, where we invite a guest to talk to us about several key data releases or events that could shape the markets for the week beginning Monday the 6th of May. Joining me on the line is Theodore Kekstadt, President of Forex Trading Unlocked. Theodore, what do you think investors and market players should be keeping a close eye on this week?
This week, I think the premier releases are both the Bank of England rate decision and the Australian Reserve Bank rate decision. I think also in England, their GDP estimate number for this week or for the month is going to be very important also. And the Eurozone Purchasing Manager Index Composite, I think that number, if it comes out skewed, that might shake up the currencies a little bit. So I think those four are probably, especially the rate decisions, those are the two premier releases of the week.
On Tuesday, we have the Reserve Bank of Australia rate decision. Can we expect an interest rate cut?
For Australian, I don't believe that they're going to change the rates. I think that they're going to keep things kind of status quo. I mean, their currency has been in a range trade. Their economy is not exactly, it's drifting. So I don't think that one way or another a rate change is going to help them or hurt. I mean, I just don't see them doing anything at all. I think they're going to leave just steady as it goes and see how the spring and summer unfolds. If there's all this talk in America about the economy is turning around. So if that's the truth, then we'll see a lot of orders for commodities from down under. If they're not exporting lots of raw materials come June, July, and August, and if that's not picking up, and possibly like a downtick in their unemployment, then they're just going to continue to drift because they're in limbo based off of what the rest of the world is doing. So, but they're not in a bad place. I don't see them booming or busting in any real way right now.
On Wednesday, the New Zealand unemployment rate is due for release. The current figure stands at 6.9%. Can we expect a higher or lower unemployment rate?
You know what? This time I think it's going to be marginally the same. I don't think there's going to be much of a radical change upward or downwards. I just think it's really going to be kind of a dead number, a non-event number, which is not a bad thing for unemployment. Unemployment's usually kind of a dead number. At least as a bond trader and a currency trader, I kind of like that. So, I don't see any real change for them.
And on Thursday, we have Australian unemployment rate figures coming out. Can we expect positive or negative data for April?
You know what? So I think that's going to be another dead number also. I think that when it comes to the employment figures, I don't see much change in theirs. I mean, just by the way, I look at ours in America, how ours really hasn't changed much. I mean, slightly lower, I guess. But there's really nothing anywhere in the world that's causing anything for any type of major layoffs right now, even though layoffs are happening. But then there's also hiring, but it's not any real growth. So I think that right now unemployment as a whole is kind of just on a flat line, if you will. So until we have any real true positive surges in the economy, and not like in the stock market. I mean, we have to see it in the real growth numbers, in sales numbers especially. That's where you look at the Eurozone retail sales numbers that came out today. That was kind of depressing. That's not a good sign. So, and if those, continue to linger and also go negative, then I could see where unemployment is going to start to become an issue. But, if those start to bounce again, coming out with the spring and the summer, then you look at everyone's kind of in limbo. I think really what we're looking at for the next 3-4 months possibly is a really tight range trade across the board. So.
Also on Thursday, we have the Bank of England rate decision. Can we expect the BOE to cut rates this time round?
I think that the Bank of England will leave their rates unchanged on Thursday. The British pound has been trending higher against the U.S. dollar, and any rate cuts would reverse this trend most likely, at least in the short term. And a stronger pound right now at least gives England stronger buying power, and their economy is kind of fragile right now, and I just believe that it's kind of as steady as it goes, handle it for them right now for the next month or so, because to shake it up, I think if they cut rates, they're just going to shatter the currencies, and that's definitely not going to infuse any type of growth for them. I think they really need to, or I think they will just leave it alone. They're not going to raise rates, but I really don't think they're going to cut them.
And Canadian unemployment figures are releasing on Friday. What kind of numbers can we expect?
Canadian unemployment figures, I think actually they might see a little bit of a downtick because ours have been downticking, and typically they kind of lag a little bit behind us if we're doing better, than they actually, because we do import a lot and do a lot of business with Canada. So if since ours have been going lower and the bias has been towards a lower unemployment figure, I think that Canada actually would be the one this week that could probably see a potential nice little, nothing significant, but I think it could go a little bit lower on their number.
That's all for now, but stay tuned to Dukascopy TV for the latest financial news and updates. Goodbye for now.